this place was going to be crazy with the directions I read. I was at the Pilot overnight with Maddie, as you've seen, and I just need to show you this. So you have this place on the side, right? If I can get it to focus in on anything. And that's where I thought I was going. No, that's definitely not where I was going. Where I was going was this little spot here. And for shipping, you pull straight ahead, and there's one dock. Now for receiving, which is what I was doing, you had to pull in and snake around and back in. You had to back in down this road, and then there's only one dock, which, as you can see, I'm parked now, but I had to snake around here, which means I had to get around all of that, which luckily between, see if I can get back up again. It's just too dark, my camera don't want to work. Yeah, pull in between here, and then there's this dumpster, right? So you have to pull the truck, pull it up once here, and then back in, and then you have this little space right here in front of me, which will be right there. And that's the only way you're able to back in to the one and only spot, which you can see by my mirror here. You have poles on one side, and then on the other side is another building and a dumpster, and then you've got another dumpster right beside me, which I wish you could kind of see that. Well, you really can't, it's just too dark. But trust me, it took me almost 20 minutes to back my truck up around the corner, down this road, get around this debris to park here. And I'm safe and sound now, but this is all in the dark, and you can see there's no light back here. There's no light, it's nothing lit up. It's one of those, this is one of those deliveries you like get nervous about, get a little nervous about, but we did it. I'm almost empty. It's close. It's like almost. But I'm wondering about this other dude, because this other dude didn't read the sign that said you've got to back in to this this dock. Back in down the road into this dock. So he's sitting here face forward. I mean, I guess he could pull straight or something, but almost. And I guess I'll go back to the Pilot and then wait for my next load. Boring. Watching another sun come up. Love it. So I was telling you all, tell you about one of the bloopers I had. All right, so now it is nighttime from this morning when I said, oh, here comes my paperwork. Okay, so now it is about 8 o'clock. No, it is 9. Sorry, it is 9 o'clock. And got my next load. So I've got to head through Kentucky to get to Missouri, because I've got to drop off Maddie, because she's going to miss tomorrow, but she'll be there for Wednesday. Aren't you excited?
Yeah.
School. Whoop, whoop. She does like school. And you know how once you get a little creeped out about backing, you get a little anxious about backing. Like, there's most times I don't even sweat it. Put it right in there. I mean, it's just a matter, like a puzzle, putting it in there nice and slow. But it just takes one little moment of anxiety, and all of a sudden you're panicking. You're not really panicking, but you're freezing, and you're forgetting what the hell you're doing. That happened to me a couple times today. Maybe I'm too tired. I don't know. into the 01, and it's kind of a decent place. It's a decent place. And, but I had to blindside back into a little spot. I thought, well, it's okay, I got it. Told the security guard, don't worry, I'll park it here. And he's like, don't worry if you park it here. I know it's going to be tough, but you'll be able, you'll probably just drop it there. And then you'll be able to pick up your next load. Sweet. Well, I tried like twice to get in there, and a very nice gentleman comes out and helps me whiz it in there because I couldn't see. I couldn't see if I'm going to hit this. I just couldn't see because, you know, that's how. Anyway, and that's what did it. I couldn't do it. I wasn't able to do it on my own. And he came out and helped. Thank goodness, because that got me in there. I would have to step out, you know, go back and forth, and put it in there because I couldn't see. But so I go in there and I get my paperwork, and they said, well, could you go ahead and dock it, you know, down there at door 229. I said, I just put this sucker, I put it where the security guard told me to put it. Well, could you please just put it in 229, door 229, and then you can go get you'll go find your trailer. It'll be right there on the right with the other trailers. Well, I'm done weirded out now. I'm second guessing myself, hating it, and yep. So I whizzed around, found the door, missed the door, and it's all because I was second guessing myself. Because it should have been just really an easy door to back into. I was telling her, you gotta get out of my mirrors. I'm having issues. And I had to spin around again. I don't care what nobody thinks of me. Whatever. I know they're all going, I would be doubting me too. But you gotta get her done. Either way, you gotta get her done. So I was back around there, and well, this time I got her in. That was fine. And not without somebody having to blow a horn at me because my trailer came a little too close to the guy on the left side of me. So I was thankful for. But when you get weirded out, I don't even know how to fix that. Like deep breaths, relaxation, mantra, namaste bitches. I don't know what fixes that. And then it kept going. I came here to Big Petro because I noticed all the restaurants, and she wanted, you know, something good to eat. And so did I, really, nothing fast foodish. And I had a real nice gentleman come out and flag me. He's like, you want to park up here close? And I was like, oh yeah, sure. I said, I'll just whiz around the lot again. And he's like, yeah, as soon as I see, I'll pull out. I'm like, great. Needless to say, and it was so busy and so packed. I mean, I've got cars, or not, trucks coming and going, and they're all waiting on me because I'm blocking everybody, trying to an angle back side with the cars. Anyway, and I was just like, fuck it. So I whizzed around again, and I came on way back here and pulled through. It was like, I can't do it. Tomorrow's a new day. I done got anxiety, and it's done. Tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow will be much better. And then I hear, it's going to snow. So the 60-degree weather that we really enjoyed today, that I love Virginia for, and now they're expecting 3 to 5 inches of snow, and that's going to start around 7 o'clock in the morning. I can get out of here at 4. So I think that's what I'm going to do and try to stay ahead. I'm going to hit it, but at least I won't hit it for such a long period of time. So anyway, that was my day. That was my day today. And I'm going to bed early to get up early. So one of the bloopers, you'll like this. This is where you have to read instructions. Have to read the instructions. Not only do you have to read the 01s and the 90s that come on the Qualcomm, you actually need to go into, like, we've got an app on the phone for Prime, and you go in there and you can read notes. Well, I didn't really know that existed till about 4 months ago, where you can drop it down and actually read the notes. Then you can actually go into your shipper and into the receiver and look at those instructions as well. And I didn't do that. I just read the 01 and thought I was doing good. I was just here to do a drop-in hook, easy peasy. And well, where I pulled in, the guy came in, and it was a weekend, and he came around, and I'd been sitting at this gate for a while. You know, I'd already did the, you know, arrived at location, and I'm sitting, and I've been here before. So I thought maybe, you know, maybe the staff is just low on the weekends. And I had a fellow guy come over and said, hey, I'm going to get somebody back there, and they'll come on up here and let you in. I was like, great, fantastic. It's great. And about 20 minutes later, I had a security guard saying, you're not supposed to be here. I'm like, well, where am I supposed to be? He's like, you're supposed to be down the road. I was like, okay, all right. And he's like, I'm going to let you in through the gate, and I need you to make a right, turn in that parking lot, and come on back out. And he said, if you go down that road about a mile, you're going to see where the lot is down there, and that's where you're going to do your drop and hook. And I was like, that's fine, that's great. No problem. It became a problem. So, on the weekends, there's lots of trailers and tankers that are sitting, that I guess with the security guard thinking aren't normally there during the week. But since it's the weekend and nobody's there, they've got all these things parked. So when I went down there to turn around, y'all can't see my hands when I'm using them. So when I got down there to turn around, there was nowhere to turn around. And I would almost have to do a 90-degree angle backing up. So I get the bright idea. There's 2 big open wash bays. You know, we go through wash bays all the time. I'll just go through that. We go through scales all the time and go through gas pumps all the time. No problem. And it had all the plastic, you know, like refrigerator plastic that came down. So I couldn't see. I just know they're wash bays. I seen it from the other side. I know it was wash bays. So I thought, nobody around, so I'm just going to go ahead and loop around all these other trailers, and I'm going to go into this wash bay. The security guard is waiting for me at the gate. Well, I went through, and about halfway through, I thought, man, this is a super small wash bay. I mean, there is shit everywhere that normally wash bays for box truck, you know, for the boxes, they're very open. This is not open. This has got shit coming everywhere at me. So I go very, very slowly. I don't hit anything. I think I'm doing okay. What I don't realize is it is a tanker wash bay. And up on top is this loading rack. I don't really know. I'm not a tanker person. But it had, I ain't hearing nothing in the truck. I'm panicking, but I ain't hearing nothing. I think I've made it. But what happened is that loading post got a hold of the top of my trailer, and it cut it all the way down. I didn't know that either. I didn't know until I felt a jar and a crack. And I'm like, oh crap. There's no way I can go backwards in this thing. So, I mean, it was pull forward. That was the only choice I had. And there's no way I was backing into that little thing. So I kept going, and I could hear it. I see the security guard. What did I do? And so he came. He said, "I think you hit something." And I said, "Oh, I hit something," because I can see foam now. I can see foam at the back of me, right? And the doors are barely hanging on. And so it just took it. That's why I couldn't hear it, because it just like lightly cut through the top. And but then when it got to the frame of the doors, it took the frame and pulled off the doors. I know I'm not the first one to do this. I know I'm not the first one that went through this tank wash because I left foam on that upper post, that loading post. So when I went in there to check it out, on the next side, there's also a bunch of foam on that loading post. So I know I ain't the first. And the guys that came out, like the other security guard and the foreman guy that was there, they all came and we all talked about it and, you know, what are we going to do? And I'm working with dispatch on it. And I told him, I said, I could have backed up, but I don't think that would have been the wisest. He's like, no, you would have did much more damage if you would have tried to back through there. You know, your only choice was to pull out and finish doing what you were doing. And I waited there most of the day. They wanted me to wait there all weekend, dispatch did, and I said, I am sitting here inside a facility that's heavily guarded, and the security guard is waiting for me to get out of here. There's no bathrooms, there's no food, there's nothing here, and it's like Friday, and it's like Saturday. I said, I cannot wait inside these gated fence. I mean, there's nobody here. And so then they called somebody, and the guy came out, and he wrapped it up for me as tight as he could, and told me, that's when he told me that the top of the trailer was sliced, because he's walking on the edges up there. And kind of help him put all the straps on, and he was like, you know, are you sure? I said, yeah, I'm towing this bitch to Pittston, which was good because I didn't want to afford a tow bill for this. Really, I didn't even think about it. Actually, I thought I didn't really have a choice. You know, I'm hoping the doors stay on. I'm going to be slow about it. The straps seem to hold, and so yeah, so we're good. And I had 130 miles to go with the doors like this to get to Pittston, to drop it off and get another one. And I feel guilty because I have to get another trailer to come right back to this place to go down there to get my load. But I can make it work. I can make the timing's fine. It'll be good. And I'm stressing, you know, the whole entire time, and I feel so bad. I had to do the walk of shame into Pittston, but I did. I got it there, 134 miles, and I got it there okay. When I pulled in to the garage and inbound, they couldn't believe I had made it all that way. But the doors were pretty solid, really. Oh, you know, they're gonna love you. You know, Trailer Rebuild's really gonna love. Yes, my walk of shame. I get it. I did it. Yes, I got it. And I just took it up, you know, I just took it the best way I could. And then I had to go in and explain to the where would you like me to drop this off at? So you're the lady. Oh, yes, I am the lady that took the doors right off of it. And so he tells me where to park it, and that was good. So then I think I'm sitting for a while, but dispatch says, no, we really need you to go ahead and grab an empty. And I'm like, oh, I gotta go back in there to that guy. Oh, and say,